Gonna go down the list here. So let's get Petrouchka pick part. T. James music. What's up? What's going on? We're gonna get Brahms Academic Chorale. Yo, Raul, how you doing, man? Just picking some excerpts here. We're running low. I'll be playing you a tune in just a second, I promise. I just gotta pick which ones I'm gonna play. Brahms, fourth movement, and then let's get some Gershwin piano concerto. When are you supposed to find out? Do you know? Have they given you like a time to expect it? Oh, let's get Mahler 5 opening. Everybody's going to want that. We've done most of this bottom here, haven't we? We've done all of Helden. No, let's not do that. Have we done Pine's first movement? Yep, we did Pine's first movement. All right, so Beethoven 5, fourth movement. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 2 more. La Mer opening. Only 2 undergrads got invited to pre-screen, so I'm hopeful in this Tuesday. Man, good luck. Good luck. It sounds like a friend of mine, Robbie Garrison, auditioned. He found out he didn't get in. He said it was, yeah, I think I knew what you meant. He said that the competition is really brutal this year for Rice, which is like awesome for them, but it's really stressful for everybody else, right? All right, we got our excerpts. So first up is Petrouchka pick part. The concert went great. It was this piece by William Grant Still, called Darker America, which it's a nice piece. Not my favorite, but a nice piece. And then it was Appalachian Spring, which is awesome. And then Dvorak 6, which I did not know. I only really know 7, 8, and 9. And Dvorak 6, it's a beautiful piece of music. If you've not listened to it, it's really, really nice. So I highly recommend checking that out. For anybody who might ask, I have a stone-lined piccolo trumpet mute. This is what I'm rocking for the all of my muted piccolo excerpts. So figured somebody might ask about that eventually. Strauss. So Stravinsky will come after Strauss, right? Is that right? Nope. I was wrong. There it is. All right, this beautiful excerpt. So somehow I missed this past week. Where is it? Yeah, somehow I missed this excerpt when I was practicing last week. Also, I need to get my phone. All right, we're going to have our first opportunity to use the BRB screen. Hold on. All right. Isn't that pretty nice, that BRB screen? Somebody named Person Guy just subscribed to me on YouTube. Isn't that an amazing name? Okay, so there were 2 undergrads and 12 grad students at audition, so they might not even take an undergrad in the spots. There are 3 spots for Professor Butler students. Yeah, it's a weird thing at Rice. When I was at Northwestern, they would take the same amount of students all the time. They needed grad students, they needed undergrads, but I guess at Rice they can take whomever they want, which makes the competition that much crazier. So, well, I'm rooting for you, man. I am rooting for you. All right, Petrouchka. Pick part 68 times 0.55, 37. We're ready to go. Da 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 dee dee dee. All right, first time through. I hope that sounds okay. Dude, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have done anything that's helped you feel better about college auditions. So thank you for letting me know that. When I'm playing this thing at half tempo, there's a couple things I'm thinking of. One, you can see that there's 3 different dynamic markings. So although it's loud, I'm actually trying to back off just a little bit where it says forte at the end of the first line, and then really bring it a little bit more in terms of like the intensity of the sound when there's the 3 Fs. And then also you can see some notes are accented, some notes are not. So I'm trying to give a little bit extra to those accented notes. And when you're playing at half tempo, it feels a little bit easier to do that. So I'm really trying to focus on it. So when I get up to full tempo, it feels more natural. Here we go. Time number 2. All right, that felt pretty good. What are we moving on to? Brahms Academic Festival Overture. All the way at the top here. There it is. So I'm just going to practice the chorale. I have a plan. I think on the Chicago list it says Brahms Academic Festival Overture, which is like the whole piece, right? Or it says Mahler 9. I have a plan for how I'm going to approach that, but I'm going to get to that later. Right now, I'm trying to familiarize myself with the most likely excerpts that are going to be there. And then I think around week 5 or week 6, I won't be able to do this on stream because I think I'll get like picked off for it or whatever. But I think what I'm going to do is add in some listening and then some slow 50% practice of other sections and things like that. Just to add that in a little bit. So the Brahms is 86. So we're at 47. So when I played this excerpt last week, my audition is going to be May 20th, bro. So I have, if I did my math right, about 8 more weeks, about 2 months. Yeah, almost to the day, yeah. So when I did this last week, last week, I really struggled with security, I suppose. But I was really trying to just make sure my air was on the front of my lips and that I was really supporting through these bottom, the da, di, instead of da, di, but da, di, so that I sort of led to it. And I'm just going to try to keep doing that and see if it feels any better. All right, first time through. Yo, Jake. What's up, dude? Thanks for joining, making the effort to be here. I am not gonna lie, that felt incredible. This excerpt feels weird. I'm sure everybody who's a trumpet player watching has played this excerpt and felt like there's like very little security, but it's actually crazy to me. And I'm not just saying this for no other reason other than it's just crazy to me that playing it 2 times last week at 50%, there's a massive difference in my comfort level between last week and this week. And I played it 2 times. Like I'm into this new system of practicing that I'm getting close to like really dialing it in. Yeah, it's getting to be a little crazy to me. So I'm just enjoying feeling like I'm progressing without really, it's almost like a relaxed progression. So let's do it a second time. I might pause like halfway through the excerpt this time in order to keep my face fresh. The Magic 3. I've included the Magic 3 in so much of my fundamental playing that I basically play the trumpet in step 2 most of the time. I try to play in step 2 as much as I possibly can get away with. So I think of playing everything with a very full-bodied sound with as much air running underneath. And then if I want it to sound shorter, I think of tonguing harder. So that I guess for you guys it would be this. So the ultimate goal is for it to go like this, but like still connected. I'll talk about it at the end. If you're still here and you want to talk about it, I'll talk to you about how I think about things like that, so I can still feel like I'm basically playing slurred. But I try to hang out in step 2 all the time. All right, that went very well. I'm actually quite pleased with how that went. We're going to do the end of this piece now. I'm just going to start right on the da 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 da. I don't really think I need to practice those whole notes. So, so we're at 108. But yeah, Raul, I mean, I've played the Magic 3 for I've been working on the Magic 3 for 10 years, when Barbara taught it to me when I was in school. I mean, not 10 years, I guess it'd be 7 or 8 years, but it's such a part of how I play the trumpet now that it's basically second nature. I believe, at least. Here's first time through. If anybody has any questions about anything, obviously throw them out there. I'm enjoying hanging and talking. Yeah, it's a long ass list, man. I extrapolated it, and this is what I came up with. It's 48 excerpts of stuff. This is as much as I could think. I mean, there's more you could put on there, but this is what I thought was of the Brahms. Yeah, that Boston recording is amazing. Here's the second time through it. You should leave a link, Raul, just in case anybody else wants to check it out. Next is Gershwin Piano Concerto. This thing is a killer at half tempo. All right. So I will do both excerpts 2 times. Let's see. 62 times 0.55, 34. Get ready for just this insanely slow tempo here. Like most people, we're just going Crown Royal bag over the bell. I try to get it nice and sort of tight to the bell like this. I've experienced if I do that, I have like weird response issues. I don't know how to describe it, so I just try to get it nice and as far over to the bell as I can. That's basically what Tom does in general. Its sound is just so brilliant and so piercing. We'll give that a listen at the end. Try bending that note down from the last D flat to the B flat. Yeah, I kind of tried to do it there, but as per you asking, it must not have come across very much. I don't do a lot, yeah, I don't do a lot of extra stuff on this. I just try to sing as much as possible. But on that note, in the one before it, I think you can get away with. So maybe I'll do a little bit more, and then you can tell me if you like it better. Here we go. That felt a little more hashtag jazzy, I feel like. Yeah, I'm a little careful not to overdo it. It is jazzy, but it's like classical jazz, right? It's Gershwin. So, although there are some affectations you can add, ultimately, I don't think it's. Um, yeah. Yeah, I think just doing it a little bit more. Sometimes in those cases, when you do something like that, maybe just overdoing it a little bit more makes it so it's obvious that you're doing it and not necessarily like you just messed up or something. So thanks for pointing that out, Robbie. I appreciate it. Second excerpt. I always thought there was never any wrong notes in jazz. All right, I don't want to do that again. So we're gonna pretend that doing all that stuff is gonna make me better at the Gershwin, and we're gonna go on. Oh, here we go. Mahler 5 opening, the one everybody's been waiting for. You ever heard Mahler 5 at half tempo before? Because you're about to. I really like that. There are never any right notes in jazz. All right, here we go. Razzle B, is a nickname that my friends gave me in high school. They used to call me Razzle. I also had a nickname of Rai Rai Biggins, I think, and a couple others, but Rosselby is my favorite, and I thought Rosselby would be a nicer Twitch name than like Ryan Beach Trumpet. Whoo! That it's just like so different. You know, I feel like I'm traversing through this excerpt so differently than I would at regular speed. I'm able to think about every single detail. Are the sforzandos exactly the same every time? Are my articulations at the beginning exactly the same? You know, are my accents the same? Am I making a difference between forte, the sforzando, the other forte? I would just slur it. When I try to slur it though, you do not want to drop your jaw. You want to come forward, dee 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 do, so that you're thinking forward when you do that. If you drop your jaw, the center of the pitch becomes different, I think, and it doesn't feel like it's related to the note that you just played. So we want dee 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 do, and nice and forward. That's kind of what I think about. Let's do it again. Syncopeza, hell yeah. Syncopeza is my friend Blake, and he's one of the guys that gave me the nickname Rosselby. It's pretty sweet. All right, I'll keep working on that one. Beethoven, fourth movement. I'm going to play this one time. I'm not going to play this 2 times. Hey, Blocky. Welcome to the stream. What do you think I should say? Like, welcome to the beach house? Or should it be like, welcome to, like, I don't know. You know how sometimes, like, there's like a thing. It says, like, when people subscribe, they're like, welcome to this thing, and they've named their thing. I don't know if we call it the beach house or not. I don't know if you have any ideas. All right. Where are we? Beethoven 590. Uh, 49. All right, I guess we'll just go with the B. I don't have subscribers yet or anything. Um, but yeah, let's subscribe. Be like, welcome to the B chest. That's pretty good too. House of Condensation. That's pretty good too. All right, I'm gonna do this one time because it's just C major. It's just a bunch of notes. I don't have to practice this a whole bunch. So here we go. See, just totally not worth practicing that 2 times. Lemaire opening. Blocky, when are you streaming next? I would love the opportunity to watch you play uh, Rocket League. I miss it. What did I do? Yeah, Raul. It's I think the first. It's me and Stuart. Dude, Robbie, thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'll be on Facebook tomorrow, I think. Yeah, it was the first of. There's like 5 Tanglewood videos total. I got a concert tonight at 7, so if you do it tonight, I don't know if I'll be able to watch it live. Maybe like at intermission or something like that. I'll check you. I'll follow you and check it out. Let's see. Lemaire 56. This one's brutal too at slow tempos. So 31. For this excerpt, it's quiet. I mean, I can't bring my phone on stage and watch it during a concert. It would be a little tacky, I feel like, if I was watching Rocket League while I was playing a concert. For trumpet players, I'm using the sticker's gone, but it's a trump corps lyric, and I just play out into it. Yeah, Cinco Beza is super good at Rocket League. What's your? I don't even remember. Have you gotten like further up in the rankings, Blake? Yeah, watching Blake play that game is like the most confusing thing ever. He's like basically flying with the car. I don't get it. All right, Don Juan lyric, and then we are out. I'm gonna practice because I gotta practice this anyway. I'm gonna practice my um, one of my etudes for this week. Yeah, Raul, we talk about everything here. All things are fair game. We're just trying to hang. I'm practicing the trumpet, but I thought I might try to hang with some people while I do it, so it's actually fun and interesting. All right, I'm gonna do this once for sure, right after F here, and if it feels okay, I'll do it again. But if it feels horrible, I'm probably not gonna do it again. I don't think we have to justify the enjoyment of Rocket League. I think it's okay. I'll add it to the list. So I have Brant 26 this week, and then I have Charlie A12 next week. So in 2 weeks, I'll add Charlie A4 to the list and do it in 2 weeks. Man, that. Did my face get really red? It always does. Sorry, did my face get really red during that? Because it always does. I'll do that again. That felt pretty good. I'm going to stop right before the high lick, though, and then rest and then do it again. All right. So that went well, I think. And I'm basically at the end of my second week. And it's pretty amazing to me, actually. I feel the amount of improvement I've made. So I'm going to go on a little spiel here about this kind of practice where we have these things where we play it at 100% tempo, or we play it at the tempo we want to go, the goal tempo, and we play it pretty well, and that's cool. Except for when you play it at the tempo you want to go, you are no longer improving. You are just testing your ability to play it at that tempo. So improvement must happen at sub-maximal tempos. Does that make sense? I don't know. Everybody say, yeah. Wait, let's put an emote. Let's get a yeah emote here. Is there one? All right, my computer's freaking out. Okay, we'll do this email right here. All right, that makes sense, everybody? Okay, great. So, if I can play it at 50% tempo and play it 100% the way I want it to go in terms of sound production and in terms of connection and in terms of the accents and the staccatos and the slurs and the volume and everything, if I can make it sound exactly the way I want to, we would consider that a PR, right? Because I can't play it at 100% tempo the way I want it to go. So we have to back up to where we can do it perfectly and then set that as the metric for us improving, which is if I can do it perfectly at 50% tempo, then next week, if I can do it perfectly at 55, we would call that a PR and we call that improvement. We should be concerned with the improvement we can make while doing it the way we want it to go, not just learning the piece. Because what'll happen is you'll get to a point where you feel like you can do it perfectly or you can do the piece, but then the performance comes, there's a little bit of stress, and if you don't know this thing deeply, you have nothing to rely on when you get a little bit stressed. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I've heard stories of Chris Martin. Mike Martin came and did a class. He would say, you wouldn't believe how slow Chris practices things for how long. And so basically what I've done is I've organized that. I've organized it into I've shown you guys already, but I'll show you again. I've organized it into a followable program here. So this is the exact program. Well, not 3. This will be 2. This is 2. This is the exact program I'm following. I didn't edit this from my... We might even do this. So I'm taking 6 weeks to get the ability to play these excerpts at 75% tempo, which doesn't seem like a lot. You'd be like, oh, like after that much time, I'd be wanting to have the ability to just do it, right? But then I'm now going to start running lists, because running lists is the thing, that's what I have to be able to do when I do this audition. It doesn't matter how well I can play an individual excerpt. You have to be able to play them in lists. So you can see I'm going to start playing lists. And I've even, let's change this because I've changed that. You can even tell that I've built in progression into my list playing, right? So what we have here, I'm not going to post this on the website. I'm showing you, but I guess I don't know if I should give that away right now. But basically, I'm going to post a 3-week 4-day-a-week thing. So the length of it is 3 weeks. You practice for 4 days a week, and you practice, and the piece itself would be 4 sections. So I'll show you. I'll move on to the Brant Etude, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. How I would break this down, and I'm going to release this thing for free so people can try it out and they can see if they like it. And then what I'm going to offer is if it works and you want me to write a customized audition program or a customized recital prep or a customized I want to learn a piece in 6 weeks program, I'm going to start offering the ability to do that relatively soon here. So let's see, where is Brant 26? Almost there. So let's make it a little smaller. All right, Brant 26. Sorry, this is like set for my this is set for my excerpts, so let me make this a little bigger here. All right, so we have Brant 26 here. So what I would do, if this were me and I was going to apply it to this, you can see I would take the beginning where it says presto all the way down to the F major key change. Right? So I'm going to play through this real quick. I've worked on this thing in grad school a long time ago, so I have some cursory understanding of how this goes, but I'm just going to play through it about the tempo I would like it to go. So pretty decent playing. That would be section 1. All right, here's gonna be section 2. Yeah, so here's section 2. That's section 2. Here's section 3. And then here's section 4. All right, so did all of that make sense to everybody who is watching, who's checking it out? Anyway, so I'm going to provide a thing. So that's 4 sections. The piece is less than 4 sections. It's really 3 sections. But for the sake of this, you would have to take an etude and fit it into 4 sections. And then you essentially will have your practice laid out for you for 3 weeks to go from I don't know this to I can play this and play it really well. And I'm going to provide that for free coming up here pretty soon. I'm going to make another blog post about it, and I'm going to put that out there. And if people, I want people to try it out on an etude that like is, you know, not going to kill them or anything. I'm not going to like, yeah, it shouldn't be something that like matters to try this out on. But if you try it and you really believe in the system, like I said, I can write audition preps specific to you, how many days you want to practice, how many excerpts there are, what your schedule is like. I can write recital preps that would, I'm pretty sure I'm getting close to being able to do recital preps where I would be able to write a thing that was like, you have 4 or 5 pieces on your recital, how to make those so you're practicing them evenly based on how well you know these things for an 8-week period of time or something like that, so you would feel ready to play that thing. I'm going to start providing this service pretty soon. So get ready and be on the lookout for that. I'm very excited about this. I feel like it's going to help a lot of people. And so anyway, does it ever make you mad constantly playing everything extremely slow? At first I thought it would, but I'm now... I do... But I'm gonna send you. You just became friend. Do I have a mic on this one? Samson, yeah. Okay. So, Brandon, I'm gonna Facebook message you. I made a video on the Magic 3 a while back, so I'm gonna Facebook message you the video. It'll explain it just as well as I can explain it now. I just need to find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so videos. Anyway, yeah, basically playing things slowly I thought would maybe bother me, but I have bought in so much in the value of half-speed practicing that I actually prefer spending time at 50%, even if it feels horrible. I've just like disassociated myself from even caring about the long term. Like, if I'm not playing a tempo at full tempo, if I'm not playing an excerpt at full tempo, 10 weeks before, like, I don't care about that at all. Right now I'm concerned with, can I play it perfectly? And then can I play it perfectly at 50%? And then can I gradually progress so that I have 10 weeks of only playing this thing perfectly? So then I have this feeling of like, I only know how to do this perfectly, you know? I think there's a lot of value in that. And I've given some people programs to beta test this stuff, and people have had success so far. And so I think it's something that has a lot of value to it. And I believe in it. I believe in it very deeply. So let's go Brandon Clemson here. All right. So Brandon, I made a video about it. I just sent it to you. It's basically a video explaining the Magic 3, but using one of the Goldman etudes to explain how you would apply it and then what it would sound like. And then I play the Goldman etude at the end of the video. So it was a part of my etude of the week thing. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. The way I'm going to practice this piece that I just played is I'm going to start with doing it 3 times at 50% tempo. I'm going to do that off stream because you guys have heard me play enough 50% tempo work. So if anybody has any questions about anything, I'll be streaming on Facebook tomorrow. And then I think I'm going to always do Sunday night on Facebook, and I'm going to do 5 streams on Twitch. I just like Twitch a lot better. I get more interaction. People, it just seems to be better. So everybody, I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you on Facebook tomorrow night, and then I'll have a day off, and then we'll get back on it. So Raul, appreciate it, man. It's gonna be a good concert. Keep in touch about how Rice goes, and if there's anything you need from me, please let me know. I'll be happy to help in whatever way I can. So all right, take it easy, everybody. We will see you soon.